17 on the Hobbs Farm. And we've got the Massey Ferguson here with Courseplay working on leveling out the bunker. Unfortunately, we've gotten a little bit of a pile up here right at the beginning of the bunker where Courseplay has been emptying. I've stopped the Courseplay tractors from unloading in here for the moment. And hopefully we'll let Courseplay here get caught up leveling this bunker. We had a little altercation over here, so we had like 2 tractors come in empty at once, and then Courseplay didn't have enough time to get that level, and then another 2 tractors came in emptied, so that's the reason for the pile up here. Up until then, though, Courseplay was doing an excellent job here at keeping this very nice and level, actually working very, very well. So for those of you who have not tried out the Courseplay leveling mode here, working exceptionally well, at least once you figure out how to use it anyway. And like I mentioned there, the little trick there to get this to work, you need to make sure you have your start point, your stop point, and your waiting point all in line with the bunker. So you can see the starting point there. There's the stop point, obviously. And I don't know if you can quite see it there, but off in the distance there, there's the waiting point. And then the last issue I was having there where Courseplay was not waiting. I ended up solving that by setting this to 81 meters. And that seems to have done the trick. I think the default there is 50 meters, and that wasn't quite far enough. I didn't think this was 50 meters, but maybe it actually is. Might be real close to that. And then also I set the blade width there up to 6.3 meters. So setting it a little bit wider than what it actually is, and I have not had any issues with Courseplay getting stuck on the wall or nothing. And you can see he hasn't spilled any over the side here yet. We got a little spillage on this side, but I'm thinking maybe that's just because we got chaff over here already. And this is done with a drive-through unloading course, by the way. What's in this bunker? I tried that out just to see what would happen. And again, like I said, I haven't tried it fully, but I suspect at some point, if you use a drive-through unloading course, Courseplay is going to get stuck. I mean, you can see this tractor here is getting stuck trying to level this. So imagine trying to unload in it. I don't think that would go too good. We are, of course, doing the reverse unloading here. Field 4 is finished. And we're, what, maybe halfway, not even halfway from the looks of it there with field 14. Hoping to get the rest of that field in here, but I don't know if that'll happen or not. We have 1.4 million chaff in here at the moment. I think there's like another almost 100,000 over here. So we got almost 1.5 million chaff so far. You can see compacting's looking pretty good. Of course, with Courseplay driving across it like this, it should be. Looks like he's getting close to having this somewhat leveled out here again. But we'll let him go here for a couple more minutes. We'll try to remember to check on him. And this episode, hopefully, we're going to go buy some equipment here. For those of you who watched the chipping episode there, we made an absolute killing on wood chips. Wow. And I was considering there just, cutting the trees down and disposing of them without doing anything to them. Glad I didn't do that. Good thing we chipped them up because, yeah, we made almost $600,000 just on the, I don't know how many trees were in this area here, but however many trees were at the end of this field here, that definitely paid for itself. So I figured what we are going to get into this episode. I know a couple folks have been asking what we're going to spend all the money on. And after looking around here, I finally decided I think we're going to start on some potato harvesting. The potato harvester is $429,000. And then the seeder here. That's not seeders. Sewing machines. There we go. So the seeder here, the Grimmy seeder, that is $58,000. Not a very big seeder, but it's the biggest one for potatoes. So we'll go ahead and buy that equipment, I figure. And we really need one more large tractor as well. It would be nice. Obviously, I did not plan on having the Massey Ferguson over here leveling. I figured we could use the loader for that, but Courseplay doesn't support that feature yet. I don't know if it ever will or not, but at least at the moment, Courseplay does not support using a front-end loader for a leveler. So yeah, we got a front loader that's kind of just sitting here, not doing a whole lot at the moment. Whereas and have one of my tractors tied up instead. So one more tractor would be nice. I don't think we're going to quite be able to afford that. We'll see once. Maybe we'll get a smaller tractor or something. We'll start off with the potato harvester here. We'll go ahead and buy that. We do have some crops that need to be sold as well, so we might be able to make up that with the crops. Okay, so sewing machine. Get the big one here. There is the smaller Grimmy here. 3 meters versus 6. Given the size of this map, yeah, we're going with a bigger one. So $43,000. Like I said, not much. Put this in a group here. Okay, there we go. So there's the Grimmy Potato Harvester. And hopefully we'll get the beet harvester here at some point as well. That'll probably be a little bit further down the road. And then, of course, the potato planter here as well. And let's just see what's here. Like I said, I know we have some crops that can be sold. We have almost 2 million corn. Wow, and look at the price of corn. Let's see, that is the farm shop or the transport company. Now, we have a course to the transport company already, but seeing as how farm shop looks like it's got a bit better price. Where's the farm shop here at? Oh, kind of the same spot as the transport company. Okay, so let's create a course over there a moment with the truck here. And like I said, once we got the corn here sold, we can probably afford the larger tractor here. And again, for those of you who've never created any Courseplay courses for selling crops, this is quite simple, or at least I find it quite simple. You know, once you create a few courses with Courseplay, it gets fairly easy to do it. You know, obviously you get some problems every now and then, you know, making turns and whatnot, but once you get the how-to of it, not that hard. So we're going to put Courseplay in transport mode. That's the very first one here. Start course recording, and you want to start underneath the loading spot here, or the silos in this case. Now, of course, you can use this course for transporting pretty much anything you want to transport. In this case, we're obviously selling with it. And that momentary pause every now and then, that is the autosave. I don't know if it's something with this map, but this particular map here seems like it has a particularly long pause there when it autosaves. And at least in my opinion, the autosave is probably a good idea to have, especially when you're using mods and whatnot. You never know when the game's going to crash on you. I mean, obviously you don't want it to, but let's be realistic here. If you're using mods, at some point the game is probably going to crash on you. And yeah, basically if you never have the game crash on you while using mods, you're either extremely lucky or you're doing something wrong. Because, like I said, if you have mods, pretty much a guarantee the game's going to crash on you at some point. And this is the farm shop here. And of course, just drive across the unload spot here. And we're just going to cut across the field here. And then back to the start point there. We'll save the course and then tell Courseplay to go sell the corn for us. We can have, what, a good 3-4 loads of corn there we can sell. Might have to fast forward time here a little bit just to get rid of this fog. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if this is a real good idea cutting through here or not, but we'll do it anyway. Probably won't be so bad if I put my equipment that's sitting there away. Just kind of have it lined up there at the moment. Okay, we'll stop the course. And again, my recommendation is always stop just a little bit back Let Courseplay find its own way to the start point. Okay, we'll save that as sell farm shop. Run unlimited, and we want to sell the corn. Okay, and it should be good to go. And somebody pointed out the last time we were selling, and the reason Courseplay was going so slow is because it was set to 6 miles per hour. That shouldn't matter with Courseplay, what it's set to there. Courseplay should still go whatever speed it feels adequate. We'll see if that's the case here or not. But for the time being, I know I do have, yes, I do have one cheaper tractor here. We got a 4250. Should be big enough to pull that seeder there, I would think. Of course, we're going to put duals on it. I think I had a comment a while back. Somebody said they didn't like the duals. Well, unfortunately for you, I do. So we're running tractors with duals here. This tractor reminds me, I forget what size tractor was that again from Farming Simulator 15. I know it was a John Deere tractor. It looked very similar to this. Like I said, I don't remember what the size of it was. I know it wasn't the 4250. But looked very similar to this tractor here. And again, for those of you who wonder where I get the mods from, I do have a mod list in the description of this video, so make sure you check that out. Pretty sure that tractor, or this tractor here, is on that mod list. And again, some mods are not on the list just because I've gotten them from the multiplayer server. But any mods I have downloaded, they are listed in the mod list there. Anyway, we'll read some comments here in a moment. Power Shot Gaming was asking what happens if you have a gaming PC and you only have satellite internet. Will it still connect? Not entirely sure what you're asking there exactly. If you're asking about can you still join the multiplayer server, your type of internet shouldn't particularly matter as long as it's not, too bad. No satellite internet there can have a little bit of a lag to it. But overall, I don't think it'd be too bad, I wouldn't think. Francis was saying you ought to get the John Deere 8520 with the blade on the front to work in the bunkers. I could. The only issue with that is, and we should probably go check that here in a moment, see how Courseplay is doing over there. The only issue with that is Courseplay does not, or I don't think it will support the front blade. So if I want to use Courseplay, that tractor's kind of pointless. Unless, of course, I do the work myself. Ooh, there we go. 81,000 from that load of corn there. Nice. Joshua also said add the John Deere 8520 to Hobbs Farm. We could definitely purchase the tractor. In fact, if we get the money, maybe maybe that's the tractor we'll get then. But like I said, the silage feature of it is probably, arguably, not that useful to me. Trying to get off this road here before Courseplay probably comes flying through here in a moment. Okay, speaking of Courseplay, how are we doing over here? Yes, that is definitely looking a little bit better. Looks like he needs just a little bit more time yet. And it probably doesn't help, too. I mean, obviously we're getting full here, so there's not quite as much room at the front of this bunker here anymore. Still should be able to get quite a bit in here yet. I mean, it's only 1.4 million, and at least in past experiences, usually you can get about 2 million in the bunker. Not that we have to get that much. I mean, we can start a new Courseplay course and a new bunker here, but... And as somebody pointed out, these 2 bunkers here are probably useless. I don't think we can get Courseplay to a level or unload into these bunkers properly. So we'll probably be stuck using one of these 2 bunkers. Yeah, we should be able to get Courseplay in these bunkers just fine. Just with that building there in the way, I don't think these 2 bunkers here are going to be usable for Courseplay. Like I said, somebody pointed that out, and I'd have to agree with them on that. And as you can see, like I said, we got the chopper and the tractors ready to go over here. Okay, before I forget, we'll add this to a group here as well. Still filling up yet. Wow. Takes a while to fill up with potatoes here, apparently. And fertilizer. What kind of fertilizer? Doesn't seem to refill from that fertilizer point. Try this one. There we go. Guessing that means it wants the liquid fertilizer as opposed to the pellet fertilizer. Either that, we were just having a conflict there with the fertilizer and the refuel right in the same spot there. And like I've said in the past, that's the same issue the Ford Rancher, the resupply pickup there, suffers from. Because it can resupply all the types there. Seems like it's always really hard to get exactly what you want. So if you just want seed, seems like you always end up with fuel or something. If you want fertilizer, you end up with seed. Okay, and I do have the John Deere 4955 here cultivating. Why he's going so slow? I guess I can speed that up. Probably why he doesn't have the field done yet. Not that he's going much faster, is he? Let's see, already set to 6 miles an hour. Excellent. Away we go. Phil in the box was saying your leveling course is not in line with the bunker. And correct, like I said when we started the episode there, that was part of the issue that was happening. He also said looks like you're using the large leveler. Says he found the smaller one works better. And he also said driving through will work for a few loads, but after a while, the leveling course, there will be a mound at the back. And yes, pretty much make it hard there for Courseplay, or yourself even for that matter, to be able to drive through and unload in the bunker. And yeah, so far I'm not having any issues with the larger blade there. Once I increase the width of it there just a little bit, that seems to keep Courseplay away from the wall. Brody was asking, what's the mod name with the real date and time? The date up there, by the way, is not the real day. So when it says Wednesday up there, it's not actually Wednesday today. That is simply the in-game day. And I don't know why they do that. It seems like it'd make more sense if you ask me to just put actually the real day up there. But that is actually the in-game day, not the real day. That is, however, the real time. So 14:58 there is the real time. Or 2:58 for those of you maybe not military time there, or the 24-hour time. Oh, and the mod name, by the way, that is the real time mod, I believe. I do have that in the mod list there as well. Wallace was asking where can you download the chipper. Should be a link for that in the mod list as well, I do believe. Ryan was saying, set up a Courseplay course so the tractors go around through the back and drive through. Also, the way you are unloading is just going to make a big pile and block off the rest of the bunker. True. That is why we have a Courseplay set up for leveling. And like I've been saying, drive-through at some point, the drive-through tractors are just going to get stuck, and they are not going to make it through. Farming Gamer was saying on the Brooks chipper, I can't get the blades to attach. Yes, the blade there for that chipper, I don't understand why the mod author did it that way. Just made it a pain in the you-know-where to get that piece of equipment set up that way. But once you got it set up, don't detach the blade either, because if you detach the blade, I think it like pretty much falls through the map, or falls down in a way that you'll never be able to reattach it. So you pretty much have to sell the blade and buy a new one. And you do want to be a little bit careful when trying to attach it as well, because if you knock it over, you're pretty much all done there then too. And at least in my experience as well, it seems like it only attaches one way. So if you can't get it to attach one way, drive at it from the other direction. Just keep trying directions until it attaches. And it seems like it's real popular here to ask if X map will be coming out for, PlayStation or console. Cody was asking, do you know if Rattlesnake Valley will be out for the Xbox? Supposedly Rattlesnake Valley is going to be released for the consoles, supposedly. Grandpa's Gaming was saying, looking good. Thank you very much for that. Kyle was asking, does anybody know why my Courseplay does not have the level feature? That feature was introduced, I forget exactly what version, but more than likely you need to update your version of Courseplay. Because that is a fairly new feature. I'd like to say like in the last month or two here, I believe, it was introduced. So it has not been around that long. Kyle was also saying my John Deere 7R and 8R don't work with Courseplay. Again, I'm going to say update your version of Courseplay, because both the John Deere 8R and 7R that I have, as you can see, are working. Not that they're working, particularly great, but they are working. Hillbilly was saying you don't have the John Deere 1955 on your mod list. I don't think I have a John Deere 1955 that I know of. Ross was saying I can get you a bigger tractor for that grain cart, working on a John Deere, at least I'm assuming, he doesn't say it's a John Deere, but a 4760, so I'm pretty sure that's a John Deere there. John Deere 4760. Is the John Deere 4760 actually bigger than a 4955 then? Jeffrey was saying I had the same problem with Courseplay, waiting at times. Restarting the game seems to have fixed it. I've noticed that as well. Seems like sometimes Courseplay is being exceptionally derpy. Restart the game and then it seems to work better. Wyatt was asking, can you do a mod review of the John Deere 4955? And I've had a few other people ask that as well. No, I cannot do a review for the John Deere 4955 because I do not have a link as to where I got it from. Again, I'm assuming that's one from the multiplayer server. Kyle saying, love the videos. Keep up the good work. Chris was asking, can you get a Kinsey? Someone talking about the Kinsey grain cart. Hey, the farm silo is empty. Okay. Oh, we didn't get quite as much as I thought out of that. The price of corn there must have plummeted hard, I'm guessing. Let's see. Price of corn, yes. Wow, that went down quite a bit. Probably should have sold a little bit to the transport company there. Since how we do have a course for that. That is still something I do not... Oh, this still needs to be sold yet. In that case, I'll actually sell that to the transport company. That's something I don't particularly like about Farming Simulator 17 here yet, how fast the prices change. I didn't like it back in Farming Simulator 15, how they did the prices. And I really don't like it how they did the prices here back in 17. I do like the fact that, the prices haven't changed at the other places. I do like that feature. But it just seems a little bit ridiculous that the prices go down that fast, that quickly. Just selling probably two or three loads of corn there? Okay, it looks like it's about the same last time we checked. Maybe a little bit better. And this is what somebody was talking about. Courseplay kind of works from the back, so you can see the back here is pretty much full. Looks like it does need to, push a little bit more from the front here to the back, but it's working on it. And also, it seems to make a mess outside the bunker. I don't know why it does that. I did push this up into the bunker here a little bit ago before I started recording. I think we can start the tractors up here again. Oh, good. It's going to drive next to the combine. And this tractor is definitely going to be in the way, isn't it? Okay, and how much is that 8530? I don't believe it's that one. Yes, it's this one. Okay, because I do have two of these 8530s now. Oh, we're just a little shy of it, aren't we? That should actually work once we sell that load of corn here in a moment. Okay, did it unload the corn? No, it hasn't sold the corn yet. Okay. Once it sells the corn here, we need to pull the old lever. Of course, I should be pretty close. I see it's... where is it? Coming around the top there. Oh, it's actually unloading right now. If you look up on the glance mod there, you can see the quantity is going down. Okay, there we go. And that should send away the train, and we should get our money here in a moment. While we're doing that, we'll check on the sheep here. I believe we got one pallet of wool ready to go. So yes, we got one full pallet of wool here. They seem to show up in this shed here. I don't know if like this hose shed fills up or how this works here with the sheep on this map, but I have not had to move any pallets yet. It just spawned the next pallet right here, so that's really nice. At least I'm assuming it'll fill up part of this shed anyway. Hey, there we go. Now we got our money. Let's buy that 8530 or 8520 here a moment. And like I was showing there on Sandy Bay, this tractor comes in several variations. 8530, I'm assuming this is front weight, front hydraulics. This comes with the blade. Then 8520 front weight, 8520 front hydraulics, and then 8520 with blades. So 8530, 3 combinations, and 8520 with 3 combinations. I think we'll go with the 8530. Like I said, I really don't see a need for the blade because we can't really use it with Courseplay. And we pretty much already have a loader down there already. So I think we'll just get the front weight version here. And we get duals all the way around. I think that's duals all the way around. So let's buy that. There we go. We went on a buying spree here this episode. And again, this is the same tractor we have on Sandy Bay there on the multiplayer server. A really nice looking tractor. This particular tractor, again, I don't have a link for it. This came from Chris here on the multiplayer server. And he fixed this particular tractor up, had some errors on it. I don't remember, again, right offhand what the errors were, but I know he fixed it up. So anyway, with that, if folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them below. And as always, thanks for watching, and until next time.